Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is the most amazing healer in the entire Ascalon region. That's right, it's Seraphis, heals a lot, and joining Seraphis, the amazing, wonderful, awesome healer, of course, is the wonderful, standing to attention, Regina Lacerda. What on earth? Stop laughing at me. What are you laughing at? You're not laughing at me, are you?
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's just the most wonderful healer in the world. Yeah, right.
Well, it's lovely to
them
see
back
you
at camp.
too.
We brought you instead. Hi,
Oh.
Sambo. How are you today?
30 seconds in, and listen to that, folks. She can't help herself. She's bagging me out already. You know what? We're going to forget about her. Let's turn to my right instead and say hello to Frederick Sirwood, a.k.a. the wonderful Alt. Welcome, welcome. Nice of you to join us again in the second half of this bonus mission. Thank you very much. Nice to have you along.
You got it.
You, Reggie, what did you do then? Oh, you taunted me. Where do you get all these emotes from? Seriously, like you've got an unending supply. Your brain. In other words, folks, we all know she's got the cheat sheet. And of course, what you will also know, folks, if you joined us in the last episode, that we made it halfway through a mission. That's right. If we have a look at our map now, you can see we are in the Ruins of Surmia, which we've been meaning to do for such a long time. And of course, the wonderful Alt decided to come along and give us a hand because he knew that Reggie was under par. Reggie needed the assistance, so that's why Alt came along.
Yeah, keep it coming, Sambo. Keep it coming. I'm making a list as we speak.
Do you know what the sad thing is, folks? Is that she actually will be making a list. That's the sad thing. And in about 10 episodes' time, it'll come and bite me in the rear. We all know that's going to happen. Now we were
10 episodes, 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's not going to last very long, is it? One thing that we did pick up, though, while we were on a break between this part of the mission and, of course, the last part. And if you haven't watched the last part of our mission, please go back and watch that episode so you can get caught up, so you know what we're doing here. And just to recap that, by the way, you can see here, if we open up our quest log, we've got the mission objectives, and we have to safeguard Prince Rurik's life. And, of course, we have to also free all of the Ascalon captives. And if you can look behind me there we go, you can see one of the prisons. And I think this is the third one, guys, that we've actually come across in this mission. So goodness only knows how many more we've got to go, but it's certainly not over yet. Looks to me, if we look at the map here, you can see, folks, winding our way probably up this Tar River up the north here, and probably end up just past that lake. So we've got a wee way to go, so we should probably rock right into it. But I noticed over here, guys, one of you in the last episode actually picked up an Ascalon key. Now, who's got that key? Because there's a chest right here. Anyone got a key? I don't have one.
That would be me.
Oh, of course it would be
Reggie.
Oh, that's right, the shopaholic herself.
Here it goes.
Oh, what's popped out?
It's
Oh,
purple.
And it had a purple.
Ooh.
Look at that. Ooh, that's very cool. Oh, congratulations,
Now,
Reggie.
what I've got there, it's a fire staff, so not actually useful to this character, but I may have a character that fire staff could be handy with. But
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right for free.
There we go.
And just let's go over that again.
Unidentified.
By the way, in terms, because a lot of people I know get confused by this, and perhaps Alt, you might be able to explain this to us as well. When you pick up an item, generally speaking, in an MMO, it generally binds itself to that particular character, and you know you can't send it over to another character on your same account. So how does it work with Guild Wars? If you pick up an item, can you give it to any other character on your account?
Yeah, and because Guild Wars doesn't have a mailbox system, it does have a banking system which is linked to all your other characters.
Ah, right, because of course that's something that's come up a lot as well. People saying, gosh, I wish Guild Wars had a mailbox. But so how would one go about sending something to themselves? Because of course you can't send it to yourself because there's no mailboxes. So how do you give it to another character?
Well, quite simple. You put it in your bank, and then you log over to that character that you wanted to give it to, and you visit your bank, and you just take it out of there.
Right, so the big message there, folks, unlike a lot of other games, in Guild Wars, the bank is a shared bank. So your actual chest or your bank is an account-based thing, and not a lot of people realize that. So, you know, make sure that you're stocking up all your things in your bank that you want your alts to get. If you come across items that are for quests that you've already done, pop it in your bank. Don't sell it, because you never know when you're going to roll another alt, and pardon the pun, roll another alternate character, and of course you may need that particular quest item, especially if it's a hard to get drop or something like that. And of course the other thing you probably want to do, unless you want Reggie nagging at you every moment of every single day, is to go to the merchant, and you can see here what we've done. We've added a rune of holding, just like we did a couple of episodes ago, so I highly recommend that, because for once I'd like to say that Reggie had a great idea there, and in fact it's the best thing I've ever done is increasing the size of these bags. But let's not tell Reggie that it was a good idea, otherwise, you know, it'll go straight to her head. Anyhow, let's carry on.
Yeah, I'm not listening at all.
No, she's not listening. She never listens to me. Now,
I
by the
hear
way,
your voice notice tune out.
and you know what the sad part is, folks? She does the same in real life as well. Let's get moving, guys. We've got a mission to do, and while we go, let's ask Reggie. By the way, of course, you were sick for last episode, and of course, you had to postpone our filming the episode before. How are you feeling now? Are you feeling any better?
Oh, between the last episode and right now?
Well, it's been a very long time. It's been days since the last episode.
It has. The magic of the internet. Yeah.
Folks, I think you caught us out there. Never mind.
Oh, I'm improving every minute.
There you go. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear.
Exactly.
Oh, dear. Now, while we were off camera, while we had a bit of a break between episodes, we were discussing all sorts of things. Of course, the main topic of conversation for Reggie was bloody David Tennant. All she talks about is David Tennant this, David Tennant that.
Oh, David Tennant.
Oh, David Tennant. Oh, here's some prisoners too, by the way. But one thing that Reggie actually brought up, which I'm embarrassed...
Objective getting in our way again.
Oh, their stupid quest objective, yeah. One thing that Reggie did bring up that actually... caught both Alt and myself by surprise, and this is something as well, I'm going to assume that you're just as nerdy as I am, Alt. As fellow nerds, we should have figured it out. We both didn't know about it, but we'll pause that for a minute. We've got a bit of a cutscene here. Let's see what's going on. Prince Rurik? What's happening?
Gods, how long have you been out here, man?
I don't know. Since my unit was taken at the end of the last Guild War, I think. Since the sky rained fire and destroyed Ascalon.
You've been here since the searing? That's over 2 years. Are there others?
Yes, the remnants of my unit. The Flaming Scepter mages.
Soldiers who have been slaves since the end of the war?
They're being held in the ruins of the old capital, Draskir.
Then we go to Draskir.
My lord, night is falling. If we don't head for the wall now, we may all be captured.
I understand the dangers, but Balthazar be damned if I allow those soldiers to remain slaves to the Char.
I can show you where they are being held.
Very good. We head north then, to Draskir.
And there we go, folks. Isn't it wonderful, by the way, that there are these scripted cutscenes sort of dispersed amongst the missions? I love that about the game. It's just great. Keeps the story moving on. It sort of keeps your focus on why we're doing what we're doing. And look at him. He's off. Gosh, wait for us, Prince Rurik. Mind you, just going back to the story, that's a long time. So, you know, of course, the searing was indeed 2 years ago. We all know that. But that's a long time for these folk to be trapped out here. Very interesting. I don't remember... what's this guy's name? Has he got a name? Let's have a look. Erol. Do either of you guys remember Erol pre-searing? I don't remember him. Is he a...
No,
no, so he's sort of come out of the blue a bit, hasn't he? I'm not daydreaming. Anyway, there you go, folks. So it looks like we have to head up to Draskir.
Constantly daydreaming, but...
oh, yeah, you're constantly daydreaming about...
you're imagining this situation.
Well, you're daydreaming about David Tennant all the time. That's your problem. Anyway,
Yeah.
what Reggie was talking about in the break was a show, because, of course, you all know that all of us here are major Doctor Who fans. And I hope you are watching at home as well. I think from the comments we've received on a lot of the videos, most of you seem to know what we're talking about. But Reggie just let us know that there's a particular show that is a spin-off. And I'd heard of this show before, but I didn't realise it was a Doctor Who spin-off. I actually thought it was an American cop show. I'm so embarrassed by this. And Alt, before Reggie tells us what it is, I don't think you realised exactly what it was either, did you?
No, to be honest, I thought it was an American show as well.
Well, there you go. So, Reggie, put us all out of our misery, just in case some of our viewers aren't aware of this as well. Tell us what this show is and what it's about, because it sounds fascinating.
Well, the show you'd be talking about would be Torchwood.
Torchwood?
Which American cop show. I love it. It's actually filmed in Cardiff, Wales.
It's filmed where, sorry?
In Cardiff, in Wales, in the UK.
Okay.
And
that's about as far away from America as you can get.
Yeah, so it's set in Wales, and it's basically taking the concept of Torchwood, which is the underground, I suppose it's sort of outside of the law, normal law, and all very aware of, I suppose, more supernatural or alien presences that. So it all sort of revolves around that. So there's this organisation of people who, kind of know a bit more than average law enforcement.
And it's actually a spin-off of Doctor Who, you're saying?
It is. Well, it has Captain Jack in it, who did appear in a couple of Doctor Who episodes.
That's very cool. Well, look, I had no clue. I'm going to actually have to get that and have a look. I see it in the DVD store all the time, and I just absolutely paid it zero attention. So there you go, folks. I'd love to know, did you know about Torchwood? And if so, what do you think of it? Because it sounds fascinating. Back to the mission, though. You can see here we've actually got ourselves our quest update, and you can see that we actually have to get to the obelisks inside the ruined academy. Now, guys, it's been a long time since I've run this mission. Alt, is there anything we need to know here? Because we've got a bridge and a leverway over there. How are we supposed to get across here?
Well, we're going to have to find a way around and then lower the bridge for our prince and the prisoner.
Oh, okay, so it's a bit of a puzzle. All right.
So they're too high and mighty to have to fight their way through. They're just going to wait for us to figure out how to get them through.
Us lowly minions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Good on ya.
Where do we go? I mean, I can see a path below us. Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know there's two ways we can go, and one of them leads to the bonus mission, if you're interested in that.
Yep,
Bonus.
let's do that. Yep, listen to
like
Reggie.
that word.
It almost means as much to Reggie as the word shopping. Almost.
Shopping.
Almost. Well, we've lost her for the episode now. She's going to be daydreaming about shopping. Oh, dear. Alright, so yeah, of course, folks, you'll know that if you do run missions, then you always get the opportunity to find the bonus mission. And if we have a quick look at our map here, you can see, for example, the Great Northern Wall. You remember that, the great race that Reggie saved us? You can see that's only got one sword through it, and that is because we didn't get the bonus mission. Yet down here in Fort Rannoch, you can see we've got two swords crossed through it, and of course that means that we did actually get the bonus in there. So, sounds like we're going to go for it this time as well. I'm up for that.
And
Yes.
this is we've got a boss here, Fling Blood Pelt. I wonder if he's like, what was the other one? Bang Blood something else.
Oh.
His brother.
Yeah, I wonder if they're related. Or the same
Okay.
same clan or
Hang
something.
on, guys, hang on. Make sure you're nowhere near this bit, so don't go past this line.
Really?
You see it on your map?
Okay.
Yeah, because after what happens now, let's see. There is another prisoner.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, we've got a quest update. Oh, jolly good.
And if you press Control, you see these guys.
Oh, look at that. Ember bearers.
And it's very important that you don't attack these guys just yet.
Alright, so this is interesting. For a start, folks, you can see, yes, we've now got the bonus mission, Extinguish the Flame Temple by defeating the Flame Keepers, and they are the Flame Bearers by the looks of things. But Alt...
Exactly.
So how does that work? Because the quest is effectively telling us to kill these guys, and yet you're saying that we shouldn't. So how does that work?
Nope. Well, it's it's a trick. If you just see them walking like that, you expect them to be the flame keepers.
That's right.
These, however, are just the guys escorting the flame to the keepers, and they're passing through a gate, and that gate will be locked to you if you kill them.
Oh, so what you're saying is if you don't allow this event to occur where they will unlock a gate and we kill them, we've got no way of unlocking the gate and therefore we can't achieve the bonus mission? Is that basically it?
Exactly.
Oh boy, so
wow.
That's nasty, isn't it? So I'm betting that 99% of people kill these guys and then figure it out and then go, oh no, and have to start the mission again. Would that be right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's mean. That's really mean. By the way, there's also a prison over here. Do we have to... Are we going to come back or do we... Because I don't know...
A prison?
Yeah, there's one over...
Huh. Let's have a look.
Yeah, why not? Let's go check it out. I guess we can leave the flame bearers to do their thing, or the flame ember bearer, or whatever they were. Or is this a gate?
Oh, I guess they came from here.
I'm not seeing any green pips to say that there is anyone in there.
Right, no, you're right. It's just a gate. My bad. They might look the same, though.
There's an enemy in there, though.
Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, there is two.
A
Nash
boss, I think.
Underfoot. Yeah,
Looks
there
like
is
a boss.
two. Maybe this gate will open later on or something? Oh, who knows? Gosh, this mission's complicated, isn't it? Alright, let's get back to the flame bearers.
Secrets.
Perhaps. Yeah, lots of secrets. And of course, that's the other great thing, folks, isn't it? When you're playing a game like this and there's lots of little nooks and crannies and different things to do. Like, for example, way back in the day, remember, Reggie, when we discovered the hidden garden? How awesome was that? That was just fantastic. I loved that.
That was
good
very
times.
cool.
Very cool. And of course, those were the days when Reggie was running around getting... How many of those red irises did you end up collecting at the end of the day? It was hundreds, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't even remember. I got like belt pouch for me, a couple of belt pouches for me, belt pouch for you, belt pouch for other friends.
Yeah, you were going nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, she did a lot
Probably
of iris.
at least 200, if not more,
Wow.
red iris flowers.
That's nuts. Alright, where are these guys? Oh, there they go. Look at that. Up over... Oh, and there's a couple of guards here. Alright. Do you think it's safe now?
Oh, these can be
We like to take these ones out?
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Make sure that you heed our advice there. If you're playing along at home and you're doing this mission, which once again, of course, is the Ruins of Surmia, do not kill those ember bearers or you'll have to restart the mission all again. So now that the looks like the flame has actually... Well, has it got to its destination? It looks like it has.
Well, it seems that the mobs are bugging out, but the gate does seem to be open.
Oh.
So these guys should be clear to dispatch.
Alright, well...
Normally they walk through it, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well... Oh, if the gate's open, that's mission accomplished. I say we take them out. Let's do it.
Yes!
Let's do it. And when I say let's do it, I mean Koss and Alt will kill them, probably. But anyway...
Yeah. We could just, stand there and pretend we're doing something.
We'll do what we do best, Reggie. Just like real life, we'll stand there and look absurdly pretty. Because, that's what we do.
Well, that's what I do.
Oh, hush. Alright, so this gate would remain closed. There you go, folks, if you killed them off. So do not forget, unless you want to run the mission all over again. There we go.
Yes.
Alright, so let's have a look now at the... what have we got here? So we've still got to extinguish the Flame Temple by defeating the Flame Keeper. So I'm guessing that's further on.
Oh, well, yeah, if you come around the corner, I'm seeing something, Sambo.
Oh, okay.
Is this what I should be...
There.
That looks like a familiar sight.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
I remember
Flame
seeing
Keepers.
that...
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember seeing that pre-searing, a very similar...
Really?
looking thing. Yeah. Well, if you go... When you do the quest where you have to have a friend to open the gate...
Yep, one up top, one down the bottom.
Yeah, if you actually do a bit of exploring, there is a very similar...
You're right.
Looking...
Yep, if you actually look out over the top of the wall.
My photo bucket.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's out on the other side where you actually can't get to normally. So, wow, you're right. That's exactly like this.
You can get there,
Oh.
but it is a big fight to be able to get through it.
Oh, I see. And look at that! Look at that! We've earned 1,000 experience. The secondary mission is completed. Congratulations to us and well done. There you go. It was that easy. We will now have, when we finish this mission, you can see we've already got one sword through it now on the map, and we will actually have the two, assuming we do complete it, of course, and we don't all die before then. Oh, I've got an Ascalonian key in my bags. That's fantastic. I didn't realise that. There you go. Alright, so we've killed the Flame Keepers, and that is done.
Glad you caught up with the rest of us there, Sambo.
Oh, I'm on top of things, I tell you. Alright, so still, what have we got left? In terms of objectives for this mission, we have to safeguard Prince Rurik's life, we have to free all of the Ascalon captives, and we have to get to the obelisks inside the ruined academy. So I'd say all of these things are going to be coming up very shortly. It's great, these missions too, by the way. I'd say if you were playing it normally, I don't know what you guys think, but I'd say you'd probably have to put aside at least an hour. Do you reckon that's fair? Or even more sometimes?
Yeah. So I'm level 20, so I don't have any trouble with it. At level 10 or so,
yeah,
definitely an hour.
Yep. So it's a nice little distraction, folks, if you're doing lots and lots of quests and you want something different to do. And of course, you get a lot of XP and some really cool item drops out of it, aside from the story. And by the way, look at that view, will you? Look at that view. That is just gorgeous. The game continues to astonish me. You know, if you want something to do, mix it up a little bit, then make sure you run yourself a mission, because it just is great fun with some good friends. Now, of course, some of you guys might remember that in the last episode where we had Alt with us, he was mentioning the fact that his friend had played Guild Wars 2. Did he actually give you any specific feedback? Anything like what was he most excited about when he came back from Gamescom and had played Guild Wars 2? What was the thing that really stuck in his mind? Did he tell you anything?
Well, he PvP'd with an engineer.
Yeah. Oh, the engineer.
And apparently the flamethrower is awesome.
Oh, gosh, it's just, I hate hearing about it. I just want it to hurry up and be available, you know. I really do. All right, now, what do we do now? Because we've done the bonus objective.
Yeah, let's see.
Because he's still not...
We have to get across this.
Yeah, so do we carry on? Can we actually cross the river
Was there
over there?
further to go where we went down?
Yeah.
Where you first started talking about shopping.
Oh.
Was there further path down here?
Oh, really? Okay, let's have a look. Gosh, we're getting ourselves awfully lost. And once again, folks, if you ever look at our map, you can see we're basically drawing lines all over the map, going left, right, up, down, you name it. If there's a nook or a cranny, we'll find it.
Ah, I found it. If you
Hey!
walk through the tar, like
nice.
past where we went, there's the path, or there's further path through the tar still. Do you reckon this
Here
is
we
the
go.
way to go?
Look at that.
One way or the other, I don't know.
Oh, well,
I
we'll
don't
give
know
it a go.
either.
We'll give it a go. I'm sure
I
we'll...
just have my exploring shoes on.
Why not? Why not? That's all part of the fun, part of the game. And again, that kind of flies in the face of most people's misconceptions about Guild Wars as well, of course, because, you know, we all know that these are instanced areas. So unlike open world MMOs such as, you know, World of Warcraft, Rift, EverQuest, those sort of typical MMOs, you know, Guild Wars is actually a bunch of instanced areas. But, you know, if you're watching our episodes from home, if you can honestly tell me that these places don't feel like open worlds, then, you know, I'll be very surprised, because they do. It's so well designed. You forget that they're actually running in instances. Now, what's this? A historical monument of Surmia. Oh, and here we go. Speaking about great things about Guild Wars, a bit of lore, a bit of flavor text there. And you can see that this is some kind of monument. And obviously to the victory that was a battle here where they were victorious in back in the day. It's great to be able to set the back scene for all of this stuff, because of course you wander around in the world with a real sense of history and belonging, and not only that, of course, a reason for everything that's going on, which is fantastic. So many MMOs skip over that and they just have you fighting stuff for the heck of it. Now, this is interesting.
Walking past this monument, I've actually got a quest update, so I'm just going into my log.
Oh.
And it looks like the one of my not a mission update.
No, an actual quest. Is this a class quest of yours?
I think it was a class quest, and I had to actually find that monument.
Well, look
There
at
you
that,
go.
folks. There you go. Congratulations. It's interesting
Thank you.
but it's interesting that you've got a class quest actually in a mission. I wouldn't have thought that they'd bury something like that in the middle of a mission. Very interesting.
Yeah, there's not normally quest updates or quest objectives hidden
No.
within missions,
But look
I
what
suppose
we've...
it means that you can run one if you want to get the other.
Oh, absolutely.
Occasionally.
But what you guys have not noticed behind me over here is we've come across something even more important than that.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
but
you can
I
see.
thought I'd, get the mobs off the back first.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Clear it out first. You can see, folks, that we've actually come to the other side of the drawbridge there, and we've actually got the lever that we could see before. So, look at that. We've actually done our job. That's amazing. All right, Reggie, I think the task of pulling the lever is going to be up to you. I'm sure you'll pull it with
Well, do
dignity
we pull
and grace.
the lever and have those guys come with us, or do we just leave them there?
Yeah,
and,
perhaps we'll leave them over the other side. No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pulling the lever.
And look at that, our log has updated. Cross the ravine and open the drawbridge for Rurik and Erol, and here they come. Yay us!
Yeah, so we had to walk around and go through the tar and get, our pretty shoes all mucky.
And get attacked by monstrous
Whereas,
char. But yeah, I think they're
Princess
beneath it.
Rurik here.
And now look what he's saying. This is a fight we cannot win. We must avoid a confrontation with that group at all costs. Oh? What are you going to do then? Come with me. I grew up in the city and I know a way around them. Oh, very handy.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Oh, thank you, Princess Rurik.
Princess Rurik.
Princess Rurik?
Yep. That's what I'm calling you from now on. I don't want to get tar all over my shoes. Can you go open the gate for me, please?
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets shtick from Reggie. Even the major lore characters get shtick from Reggie. So I'm not. Nobody's immune, apparently. There you go.
You think you're safe just because you're not real.
Yeah, no. Even if you're an NPC. Oh, classic. Alright, come on, Vista. Don't let me down now. Good. Starting to chug. Poor old thing. I mean, it has been on for more than 10 minutes. It's probably struggling. Well, now, what's that way
I
over
need
there?
to remind you of that date again, Sambonz.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have brought that up because, of course, Reggie's going to go on and on and on about the presentation she went to where she... Yes, Reggie, I will... look, you know what? It's well deserved. I know I need to upgrade. I absolutely do. It's just a matter of time. Seriously, it's so hard. And, of course, everyone that I've spoken to has said to me, don't upgrade. You actually have to start from scratch and actually format your computer. Oh god, that'll be a nightmare. I've got so much rubbish on here.
Never upgrade. I'm surprised you still don't have a 286.
Well, do you know what? I actually remember my
Have you
very
recommended
first...
3.1.
No, I actually remember how excited I was when I got a 386 SX16 and I played Wing Commander 1 on it, and I thought to myself at the time, I could do this for the rest of my life. I don't want anything to change. This is as good as it gets. This is amazing. And of course now it looks horrible. But speaking of which, I know in our episodes we always seem to try and get a bit of an understanding, especially of Alt when he guests with us on the show, what his favourite things are. I've got a question for us this week, in this week's episode. And I think, Reggie, we'll start with you. I would like to know what is one of your either one of your most favourite or one of your most memorable games. Now, it can't be an MMO because, of course, we all know that Guild Wars is the best MMO in the entire universe. Yeah, no, so we knew that one, so that's too easy. So, MMOs aside, what would be a game... Oh, help! Some of them have come up behind me, by the way. What would be your most either memorable or favourite game? And so, it probably will be a single-player game, I'd imagine.
Okay, probably one of the most memorable games, which is probably a game that I spent the most time on.
Yeah.
King's Quest 4.
Oh gosh, I love King's Quest. Oh, that brings back so many memories. Number 4, did you say?
I think it was number 4 was the one that I spent the most time on.
I love those Kings. Now, hang on. The name of the company that made... Oh, Sierra, wasn't it? It was Sierra.
Sierra, yep.
Oh, folks, tell us in the comments if you actually remember the old point-and-click adventures, the Sierra games. And of course, there was King's Quest, the whole King's Quest series, and as well they had
Space Quest.
Yes, Space Quest. I think there was Police Quest as well. Space Quest, of course, that was a really funny one. That was basically a parody on pretty much every single space game or space movie that there ever was. That was really, really good. Oh, you know what? That's a really, really cool choice that you made there. That's great. That brings back all sorts of memories. And of course, you can still get them today as well. You can download them and play them. And there's been a real resurgence in them as well. I think there's a company called Telltale Games, and they've made all the old... Do you remember, Reggie, the old LucasArts point-and-click adventures, like The Secret of Monkey Island, for example? Do you remember that one?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
been...
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure you do as well. Oh, that game has been remade recently, and that's available, in fact, on Steam, and Sam and Max, and a whole bunch of them. So there you go. Wow, that was a great answer, by the way. Look at that, and it looks like, before we ask Alt, it looks like we've ended up somewhere very special here. What's all this?
Ooh.
What is
Well,
this
we're
place?
basically holding up
We,
3 entrances where Char are coming from.
Oh, really? So are these like portals or something?
Yes.
Whoa.
No, I think like there's mages trying to hold them off, but they keep coming from all sides.
Well, okay, so we've got a massive invasion happening here out the front of this place, which looks like it's the Ruined Academy, because it says here in our quest log, get to the obelisks inside the Ruined Academy. I'd say that's exactly where we are now. This is very interesting, isn't it? So well designed. It's so cool. All the different colours. The whole thing is on an angle, pretty much. It's amazing looking. So we've done our job, have we? Hang on, we've still got...
oh, there's more coming.
There's more. There we go. Look at that.
Ooh, it's a boss.
Oh, yikes! Ah! Run, 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 run! I'm just going to stick to the heels, I think. This...
Yep, I would say stick to what you can do best, but that's actually not right.
Oh, she's not giving up, is she? In fact, you know what? It's okay, I deserve it, because I did bank a few away. Look at that! Ooh. Folks, we have done it. You've earned 1,000 experience and a skill point. Look at that. Bang, bang. 2 swords through this shield. We have completed this mission with honour. We've done it with the bonus.
We actually had Earl died in one of the battles, but in the cutscene he's still alive here.
Oh, I didn't notice that either. Whoops. Thank goodness for non-continuity. Anyway, look at what's going on. Got the Char running in.
Closer than I'd hoped. This portal will take us to the academy at Nolani. From there, we can make it to the wall and cross over to Rin. We should hurry. The magical wards will hold back the Char, but not for long.
Wait, my lord. Come look at what I have found. Is that? Yes, my prince. I believe it is the mouthpiece for the fabled horn, Stormcaller. With this weapon, we could destroy the Char once and for all. Ascalon could be saved.
I have heard the stories of the horn's magic, but let us not be... If this is what you say it is, then we must get it to Rin. We'll see for ourselves how much power this Stormcaller has. Come, we'll take this to my father, King Adalbert. Surely he will know if discovering this weapon is our salvation, or simply too late. Either way, staying here will surely be the death of us. Quickly, through the portal!
Whoa, and there we go, folks, just in the nick of time. Woo, we were lucky. How fantastic is that? What a great way to end this. And, oh, I've got a whole bunch of unclaimed items that I'll have to sort out my inventory. Whoops, because I've got full bags again. And before we do that, let's have a look. We're at the Nolani Academy. Wait a minute. We haven't... This is a new outpost, isn't it? We haven't been here before, Reggie.
Oh, nice. Like a new outpost.
Yeah, look at it. So we're way over now on the west side, and you can see we're getting ever closer. If we zoom out there, we're over here ever closer to the snow, which of course is one of my favorite zones in any game. I love that. But look at that, folks. The main point here is we've got two swords crossed through the ruins of Surmia. Look at that massive amount of distance that we covered over 2 episodes there, making it all the way up to the temple, and then of course portaling across here to the Nalani Academy with amazing cutscenes. Of course, thanks in no small way to the help of Alt. Now, Alt, don't think you're let off the hook before we log out of this episode. Firstly, of course, thank you very much for coming along in the past 2 episodes and for giving us a hand. We very much appreciate it. But, yes, you don't get off the hook. Reggie was talking about her most memorable old school game. What would be one of your most memorable games from the past, not including Guild Wars, of course?
Let me think. Well, I've got a love for 2 types of games.
Yeah.
Either very heavily story driven,
Yep.
or one which basically doesn't have a story where you can make the story up yourself as you go.
Oh.
So Mountain Blade, for example, has hardly any story in it, but you can conquer a kingdom with it. So you can kind of mix and match and kind of come up with a story yourself.
Now, actually, yes, Mountain Blade, that's something I've seen. I've followed that for, at least a year since I've learnt about it. And I believe it's a very interesting story because that's made by, well, it's not even made by a big-name company, isn't it? Isn't it made by a couple of indie people or something?
Yeah. Oh, what I'm thinking, isn't it actually made by Telltale?
Oh, look, I could be wrong. Maybe it is. You're talking about Mountain Blade, the one where you actually have combat on horse and stuff like that?
Yeah. Let's see, Tale Worlds.
Okay, so it is. No, I'm pretty sure they're an independent developer and they did it all under their own steam, which makes it even more amazing. So very interesting. Oh, that's cool. And what about of the style where you get led through your hand, like by the hand? Is there any particular game from your past that you remember being a major favorite or that you spent a lot of time in?
Have you ever heard about The Longest Journey?
Oh, have I ever. I love The Longest Journey. That's by, I think, is that by Funcom? I think it's made by Funcom. Great game. Great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, many hours spent in that. And that's kind of along the same lines as Reggie's choice too, kind of very story-driven adventure, if you like. You know what? I'm very impressed by your choices. Nice one. That's good. If you'd said Duke Nukem Forever, we may have had to disown you.
Man.
That would be horrible.
Oh, I'm glad you approve of our gaming choices there, Sambo.
Yes, I approve. All is well with the world. There you go. And of course, just to seal the fact that I am awesome, my favourite gaming moments would be Hello Kitty Adventure Island, and also Barbie Dress Up 3. They're my favourite 2 games. No, I'm just kidding, of course. My favourite games from the old days would be, I remember the very first time I ever saw Doom. It was at a friend of mine's place. And, oh my lord! Reggie's turned into a bunny rabbit. Oh my god. That is very cool. Is that the gift that was given to you by Mithrin, by the way?
This is the...
Look at her. Look at her hopping around.
Tonic.
That is very cool. Oh, okay, that's a really cool gift. Thank you very much, Mithrin Arcane, for that gift with Reggie. My favourite memory was Doom, and I played it at a friend's work who had the computers all networked up, and we were all running around in the same place, and I thought to myself, my God, this is incredible technology. You know what? I still enjoy playing Doom. It's so much fun. Anyway, that's probably enough from us. We've gone well over time. You can see now we're joined once again by Ocken Olak. Hello to you. Not in your ninja outfit this time. Good to see you. We've got Illusion Maiden X there. Hello. And note, is Mithrin was following us around before. Is he anywhere here?
Yeah, Mithrin, he's over here.
Where are you, Reggie? Let's go see Reggie. Oh, there you go. Hello to you, Mithrin. And of course, he's the person that's given Reggie the rabbit there. And look, he's got a rabbit pet as well. So that's pretty bizarre. We've actually got the pet. And,
cool.
Well, we've got our own little pet. And that's Reggie. There you go. So thank you very much. Looking very dapper in your outfit
pet.
there. You're always our pet.
Wait a minute. I think I can... just let me get to my storage chest here.
Where's she gone?
Beautiful, yes.
Where is she? Oh, there she goes.
Bear with me. Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
What's she going to do now?
I'm a rabbit with a pet rabbit.
Oh my, is that your pet rabbit? Okay, that's very good. We're impressed. I'm definitely impressed by that. Very nicely done. Well, folks, we are here. We've got 2 rabbits. We've got all of our friends and viewers and subscribers. I'm sure we're going to have a great time. You can see also now what we've got is another reason to invite Alt back into a future episode, because now we've got another outpost opened up with a mission, and that is this Nolani Academy. Alt, would you be kind enough to join us at some point in the future to help us run through Nolani Academy?
Certainly, no problem.
We'd absolutely love to have you along, and certainly hope that will be sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, folks, I certainly hope you enjoyed that episode. We finally made it. We got the bonus mission. And again, our thanks to Alt for joining us, and our thanks always to the wonderful Reggie, who sounds like she's on the mend. Certainly her sharp tongue never got infected, that's for sure, because it's been wagging in full action for the last 2 episodes. I'll get her back, don't you worry. But anyhow, on behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course Alt, and the wonderful Regina Lacerda, it's us saying we certainly hope you're having a great day wherever you may be. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.
Bye.